San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Handoff to the lone back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else, because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Brown. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Penn State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. He'll bring it out. It's Card. Offense getting set for first down. Going to run it. It's West. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Davis looking to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires and picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting 1st downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your buddies.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the ground, it's West. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Davis will throw. Finds his tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Really nice throw there. I tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 14, UCLA 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Smashes through. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They're getting this guy lathered up. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that. Up 2 touchdowns. Makes the catch on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Dances away. Complete to the right. Oh, better look out. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They run the reverse. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
Delivers the contact. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Looking for room, it's West. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Rides to the back. The Bruins have a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the ring.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Looking for space, it's West. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's West. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It's another great first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this man.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set. 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And now on 2nd down for this offense. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll line up for a second down play. Davis will throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to go up top. And the missed connection on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catching up to give them the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but down before a big 10-yard pickup.
And this offense has got it all, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Bruins are threatening in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Black 24. Black 24. Set.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Davis looking to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with They know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for space, it's Wallace. He's loose at the 15, and he breaks into the open. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Card. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back to put a good drive together.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Davis will throw. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Another 4th down try for this offense. They're 2 for 4 so far in this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's West. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Davis will throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Of the third quarter, with the score, Penn State 35, UCLA 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Cricket.
The corners are walked up tight. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Leaves it with the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Bruins have their offense in high gear.
Green 25, Timber.
To the air on first down. They're trying to get to him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Flores. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Running for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football.
And they knocked him down almost immediately. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
At the 35, he's got room. Off he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. He'll bring it out. It's Card. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to run for it. The Bruins get the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Davis will throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Fires the bat. It's a fumble. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Second down coming up. Quarterback will audible. Davis looking to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down.
Yankee blue, 42.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
55, UCLA, 0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Cricket.
Davis will throw. Looking left. He's got an open man. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.